Hello, hello, everyone. It is coffee time with Christina. I felt called to come on to share a little bit more about when you have this desire to grow your business, to start a business, to monetize your magic, to turn your gifts to gold. And yet, part of you is like, well, I have this great job, but at the same time, I know that my soul is desiring more freedom, fulfillment, flexibility, time to spend with your kids, time to get a massage on a random Wednesday, freedom to do whatever you want. That is what you're going to get in this group. I know that there are so many new people that have joined. And so I wanted to come on and have you see my face, feel my energy and my love for you because I have been where you're at. I'm going to share a little bit more about my burnout story and how I got to where I am now, where I am a full time entrepreneur, 6-time author, professional speaker, retreat facilitator, and overall just passionate human being to help more women unlock your gifts to get paid abundantly for them. So if you're down for that, you're in the right group. And I'm so excited to be here with you. So if you're watching on the replay, I know some people are at work right now, no worries. Just let me know in the comments because truly this group, if you lean on support and you ask questions, I'm here to help you. Hi, Dawn. I see some people joining here with me. So a little bit about my story and why I'm so passionate about having this group and doing this work and creating programs and retreats and books and all of the things that I do is because I, number one, had years ago, 12 years ago, was at my rock bottom. I was about to graduate pharmacy school. I knew I wanted to do something different. My dad owned a pharmacy and he wanted me to take over that pharmacy, but that wasn't my dream. So maybe like you know, you have this great opportunity. Maybe you're working a 9 to 5 job that has really great benefits, or you're a pharmacist or healthcare provider. You know, I work with all types of business owners. And yet this part of you knows intuitively that you're meant for more. That's where I was back in 2012. And I knew that this was this great opportunity, right? My dad was pretty much handing me the key to say, hey, take over my pharmacy. But something in my gut, in my heart, in my intuition knew that that wasn't what I was meant to do. And so I, for the first time in my 24 years of life at that time, I decided to say, you know what, I'm going to go pursue a residency. And my parents were furious. As a result, I got kicked out of my house. I was fired from my job. I was left to live out of my car for 2 weeks. And I had to graduate pharmacy school, take my board exams, and try to piece my life back together. All the while, I had a rare eating disorder, debilitating anxiety. I had so much, I was in fight or flight, clearly, because I had just gotten kicked out of my house. I had no income because my dad fired me from the pharmacy, and I was at my rock bottom. So I had two choices in that moment because my parents actually apologized the next day. They were like, oh, like, we're sorry, come back. I'm like, no, I'm going to go my own path. And I forged my own path. And here we are 13 years later. So I know I'm skipping a lot of chapters, but I share all of this with you to let you know that it's okay. It's more than okay if you want more for your life and career. So many of us, I talk to so many women who have like this great job. It's a multi six figure job. And yet they're not satisfied. They're wanting more fulfillment and freedom and creativity to use their gifts. And so there's this almost push pull dynamic that's happening, right? You have this deep desire to branch out into entrepreneurship and use your gifts and be able to work from your bed or get a facial or a massage, do whatever you want anytime, not having a boss. That's my current reality. Is I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I worked from my bed yesterday. I was able to shift and move things around. I had my assistant, send out an email because I was like, I can't show up live for this call. That is what I help women do, is to monetize your gifts, to unlock your brilliance, to work on both the energetic transformation of standing in your power and your confidence, so that you can monetize your gifts, get paid abundantly for them, and call in more confidence clients and cash flow. So that is what this group is all about. And just a little bit more context. So from that point of 2012, my rock bottom moment up until now, I had, oh my gosh, I could go through so many things, but I've gone through, I moved here to Pennsylvania from Brooklyn, and I was engaged, broke off my engagement, had to start again from scratch. I had to go back to a retail job back in 2018. And that was another pivotal moment for me when I decided to just leave pharmacy altogether. Fast forward to 2019 when I was at my fuck it moment, as I call it, with pharmacy. I was working back to back 12-hour shifts. I was exhausted. I didn't have, I had my dog, Penny. I didn't have Lindsay yet. And I would come home so depleted, just no energy. I was irritable. I had gained some weight. I had to wear thermocare patches on my neck because I was looking down at prescriptions all day. And I was just miserable. And I just said to myself, it was my drawing the sand, line in the sand moment. And I said, no more. I quit my job. I hired business coaches that year because before that, I was just trying to figure out how to scale by myself. And it clearly wasn't working because I wasn't profitable enough to actually replace my pharmacist income. So I learned and I invested in myself, and I was able to replace my pharmacist income within 8 months. I did a lot of deep inner work around unworthiness, perfectionism, people pleasing, all of these different nervous system parts that were coming online for me that were trying to protect me and keep me safe and small in my business, that were playing out in different ways. So, like, as an example, I would get on sales conversations and people would be really excited, but then they wouldn't sign up with me. So I was hitting up against these roadblocks, even though I had all the strategy. And it wasn't until I started doing this deeper inner healing work that I do now with my clients that things really started to take off. And I was able to hit 10, 20, 30K months after that. So I say all of this to let you know you're not crazy. It's normal and okay if you have a great job, but you're still not satisfied and fulfilled and you want more for your life. This is your permission slip from the universe to say, go for it. I'm actually talking about this topic today in a little bit in my Rise and Receive membership, that how I've been able to create the business success that I have and how I help my clients do the same is by really tuning into your intuition and marrying logic with intuition. So many of us get caught in these different patterns of like overthinking and like the fear and never moving forward because we're so just stuck in this familiar comfort zone that we're afraid to move forward and take action. And like I said, these different protective parts come up. So overthinking, unworthiness, perfectionism, people pleasing, all of those things, analysis paralysis. And so what my zone of genius is I can look at someone and feel into their energy within 5 minutes and see, look at their social media, kind of review their website. I can see different patterns that are showing up that are tripping you up from being able to scale and call in clients. That is the power of having a coach, is that someone is going to come in, the expert that that can come in and show you the blocks and blind spots that you're not seeing. So if you're seeing a recurring pattern show up in your life, in your business, it's probably pointing to something that's happening in here. Your subconscious, your nervous system, your protective parts are coming online and preventing you from moving forward. So it's almost like I see it almost as like you're driving along and there's potholes that are kind of making the ride very bumpy. And so the work, the inner work that I talk about, the transformation work that I do with my clients is about filling in those potholes so that you get to your destination, more confidence, clients, and cash flow a lot quicker. It's almost like going to the TSA pre-check line. That's almost that's how I see it too, is, you can try to do it yourself. And I tried to do it by myself for 7 years and it did not work. I had to stay working a pharmacy job and having debilitating neck pain and anxiety and panic attacks and all these other things that I was like, yeah, I'm not meant for this. I know that I want to make a bigger impact on the world. And now I'm doing it. Over the past 13 years, I've coached thousands of people, business owners, pharmacists, nurses, all different types of people, people not in healthcare. And I've helped them to create more freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment so that you can live your having it all life. Because here's the thing, you can have it. You have to take the steps forward. You have the key inside of you to unlock it. And I'm just here as a guide to show you the different steps to get there. And you clearly can see that. I just posted about Tiffany Reuter today. She is a rock star client of mine. She just started working with me not too long ago. Back in, I think, October is when we started. And she has just like literally blown it out of the water. She has paid clients. She's got 30 people signed up for her master class. She's doing podcasts. She's growing her speaking business. And she is just one of the many client examples that I'll share. So, with all of that to say, you deserve more. If you have that gut feeling that you're ready to do the damn thing, to make 2025 the year that you launch and scale your profitable, impactful, world changing business, then let me know. I want to hear, what is it that you're ready for? What questions do you have? Hi, I see Lisa joining. She's one of my other rock star clients. Lisa has been on numerous TV shows. She's launching a signature membership. I am just so excited to see where she takes her business this year. So let's just celebrate Lisa. Oh my gosh, I could celebrate. There's so many different people. I want to just take a moment and celebrate all of my clients, everybody in this group. Lisa, I'm actually just about to hop off here because I have my Rise and Receive membership call, which Lisa's in that group in about 10 minutes here. But I wanted to let you know that if you have big, bold dreams, desires, that feeling in your heart that you know you're meant for more, I empower you to trust it, to follow it, because it is going to lead you to extraordinary results and experiences and opportunities and connections beyond your wildest dreams. So go for it, do the damn thing, and let me know how I can help you and be of service to you in this group. All right, everybody, see you on the next live.